Hello, everyone. How's everybody doing? Happy Wednesday. Come on in. It has been a few weeks, and trust me, in those few weeks has been quite a bit of storms going on. So come on in. Be sure to share once you come in, please. Mm. I'm going to wait just a couple of seconds before I bring our special guest in. Give it a couple of seconds. Hello. Once you're in, please introduce yourself or say hello so that I can see who we are talking to and who has joined us. Hey, Tish. Hey, Boo. How you doing? Thank you for joining. Please share, ladies. This is going to be a night of just some follow-up chit-chat on where we at far as, business and so forth. Just casual conversation for like 30 minutes. We're not doing nothing to, we are not going to extend our time like we usually do. So we're going to stick with time like 30 minutes. And I mean that. Okay. So now that we have, okay, I see a couple of folks that are in. Let's see. And we have our special guest behind stage waiting. Hey, Chanay, thank you, love, for joining. Please share. Chanay, I would love for you. Can you share this with your niece? That would be good. And let's see. Let me see if I can tag a few people myself. Okay. How was everybody's day? Y'all see the sun came out, right? It was kind of nice out there. I got out. Actually, I went into the office today. So, and that was a great adventure. Okay. Thank you, Chanay. Thank you so much. Okay. So we're going to go ahead on and get started, you all, so that we could, stay within our time frame for this evening. So I'm going to introduce myself for those of you that are looking at the replay and that are new to this StreamYard, to this live that's going on this evening, this platform, the Runway for Female Entrepreneurs. I am Tina Hunter, your transformational coach. I help women uncover their gifts and execute their goals through accountability. So basically, my tribe called me the accountability queen. Okay, Coach TT is the accountability queen, and that's what I do best: hold you accountable. Okay, so be careful what you ask for. If you say you want to learn how to go live, you going live. Trust me. So forth and so on. And so this evening we're bringing our standing guest that's with us monthly. You all know her, Miss Chanay Robinson, the professional credit diva. Okay. So you all know that whenever Chanay is here on the platform with us, she rips the runway with jewels, right? Giving us plenty of information in regards to our credit, something that we take for granted, something that, we don't put that at the top of our list in our personal lives nor in our businesses, right? And so that's why I keep Chanay, we work very closely together. And that's why I keep her on the calendar, just a reminder to our community and, folks out there that how important credit really is, and, what you need to do to get that credit score up high when you're trying to, get the best deals, okay? Get the best for your buck, right? Yes, she is Cassandra, honey. No, Chanay does not play, baby, at all. She does not play. I've heard a lot of testimonies, baby, from, clients, because we somewhat shared, what I'm saying, because we collaborate together. And so I hear from my clientele, about their relationship with the professional credit diva, and how things have picked up, in with their credit. as far as, them trying to go to the next level in certain endeavors. And so I'm just, it just blows me out the water. So I'm excited all the time to hear testimonies, right? And Shantae says, yes, you want to get a Chanay with your credit. Oh, okay. Tell it, Shantae, and it's real. Trust me. This is not something that I'm putting out there for promotion or anything. This is real deal. This is one of my clients, but my client is working with Chanay, well, which is Chanay's client in a whole different field, right? And so Shantae is working on a few things, some big endeavors, and she had to get with Chanay in order to get her credit together, right? And so hey, it seems like to me things are working out, right? Because whenever I meet with Shantae, she's giving me nothing but great news. Okay, yes, she is real. Yes, real, no scams. No, not at all. Not at all. Not at all. So I always say, when we want to do better, that's when we, take in, we invest in ourselves, right? So I think that's a good thing. So whenever you decide that you want to really, really move to the next level and investing, if you're trying to purchase a home, you want to get a better deal on your automobile loan, and or depending on, right, hey, you might say you want to go into investment, real estate investment, you know what I'm saying? And so the best thing to do, I always say, be prepared, and don't wait until you get to the table and they say, well, your percentage is going to be 15%. Hey, no, be prepared, be ready, be ready for the deal.
Hey guys, we are having just a little bit of technical difficulties, but Tina will definitely be right back. I just wanted to tell you guys thank you so very much for waiting for us while we hold it down. The devil ain't stopping nothing over here, right? I'm gonna give you guys this information. He is not going to keep me from sharing with you guys. We have Tina back. She's going to continue, and then we're going to keep it moving.
Listen, you said that right. Let me say this to you all. Chanay just got through recording before she jumped on here at 8 o'clock, right? So whenever when we trying to be great, something always got to sneak in there like a sneak attack. But the devil is a liar. We are back. Thank you. Meow, peekaboo. I love it. So, did you go in on them?
No, I didn't actually. You came, they popped me in, but you came right in. I was just telling them thank you. You were coming back in. We appreciate them waiting and being patient and everything else. So
that's right. That's what's up. So we are back. Retag, reshare, and for those that we may have lost, they'll catch the replay. So basically, we just wanted to do a follow up on you all know it's been a couple of weeks, right, since we've been on here. And like I said, the past couple of weeks, folks don't know, but I have been on a roller coaster up, way up, and came down, did a dip and back around. So it's been a lot going on. It's been a rough journey, but guess what? I'm still standing and, blessed. You know what I'm saying? You just sometimes we go through those valleys and peaks and so forth and so on. And when those are going on, sometimes we have to pull back. So it wasn't that we quit. We still here, and we were actually even going through storms, still working, okay, behind the scenes. So we here. Okay, so it is what it is. Real quick, Chanay, because we're not going to be long. So basically, what I want to know is how important is credit? Are from your research and everything, the millenniums are what's really going on? What is the percentage? Are people really looking at their credit like they should? Like is credit like up there at the top of, from what you're seeing, working with your clients? Are they really investing in themselves, really just investing in making sure that their credit is up there? You know what I'm saying?
And actually, I have found, like I tell people all the time, having negative credit or less than perfect credit is not as taboo as it used to be, right? So more people are sharing the fact that they have less than perfect credit because they no longer think that they are singled out, right? That it's just me with less than perfect credit. She's driving this car, she has this purse, she wears this or whatever, she has a good job, she must have excellent credit. So many people now are under the realization that, hey, I'm not the only one, and it's not like, such a bad thing to have not so perfect credit, right? It can be still a little bit embarrassing to a degree, but with the internet and Google and everything, any and everything now you can find, right? And so people are Googling, how to raise their credit, what they need to do. Not only that, but so many young millennials or just people, period, who are business owners are understanding the power of having business credit. Right. And so I'm working with clients with their business credit and their personal credit. So many people now understand the importance of OPM, other people's money, using that to build generational wealth, using that to build a legacy, using that to finance your goals and dreams, right? And not using your dollar for dollar for dollar for any, for everything that you want. Credit, like I have been saying the last couple of days, in a nutshell, credit is trust, right? And so they are trusting you to do what you said you were going to do by paying them back, using the money, using whatever, and pay them back, right? People now are understanding the power of that, the power that they actually hold just by being responsible and doing what they said they were going to do and be trustworthy, right? Because you can do so many things with credit that you can't do with power, because for the most part, you can easily get approved for a $50,000 credit card versus going to make $50,000 straight cash on your job, right?
Right.
And
Right.
so people are understanding that having cash is good, but you can't do everything with cash, right? Because again,
Exactly.
dollar bill is not trackable, right? So I don't know how you pay your bills. I don't know what it is that you do. So people are, you know, growing in that sense of I need credit. Credit is what I need. I need to purchase a home. I need to do this. And not just for those things, but to maintain it. Because you have a taste of excellent credit, you
Mm.
never want to give it up, right?
Ooh.
So
Hmm.
once you realize the stuff that you can do with excellent credit, you'd be a fool to ruin it, right? Honestly, real talk, right? You would be a fool to ruin it because you are now putting limitations back on yourself. When you have excellent credit, there is no limit. The sky is the limit, right?
Hmm.
And the creditors
Hmm.
look to give more credit to people who look like they don't need it, right? And so once
Exactly.
you understand that and the power that it holds and the power that you have in those 3 digits,
Hmm.
what? It ain't nothing that you can't do. Come on now.
Exactly. What is outstanding credit? What is excellent credit?
Excellent credit really is 800. Exceptional credit is 850, right? Some of the FICO scoring mechanisms, some of the FICO wheels go up to 900, but 850 is like the ultimate. 750 to 850 is excellent credit, right? When you have 750 credit limit, you can go in and dictate your terms. A lot of times when you see car dealerships, like the car commercials, they'll say, blah, 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 excellent credit, right?
Right.
So you
Right.
get so many perks when you have excellent credit, but they are not going to bring it up. Even if you walk in there with a 750 credit score, if you don't ask for what it is that you want, they ain't giving it to you. With that excellent credit report, that excellent credit score, you can go in and dictate your terms,
Uh-huh.
right?
Uh-huh.
So
Uh-huh.
you as a person need to know and understand how powerful those 3 digits are, right? And so if you do have less than excellent credit, I
Uh-huh.
implore you, I encourage you to do what you need to do to get it fixed. Whether you fix it yourself or you hire somebody like me, right? And a lot of times when people start to fix their credit, the devil comes in and he throw a monkey wrench in your plans. Your finances are messed up. This bill happened. Your check is short. You can't do this. You can't do that. Right? Why?
Right.
Because the enemy wants to keep you below a certain level. Right? In the Bible, it says we are the head, we are not the tail. We are the lender, not the borrower. The devil don't want you to have no power. So when you got bad credit, he ain't messing with you. Right? You
Right,
can
right, 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 right.
time in the world, you can do this, you can do that, you can shop, you can buy when you're not in control. But when you start to go and fix your credit and say, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna improve, here comes the devil and your check is messed up. It's short. You need a tire. You need a wash machine, a dryer, refrigerator, whatever. He will do anything to mess with your mindset, whereas though you're not able to do what you need to do to grow and prosper. Right? And
Exactly.
so that's just a trick. What you got to do is understand how important excellent credit is. Poor credit is going to cost you. Excellent credit is going to cost you. The question is, what is the price that you're willing to pay?
Ooh, that is good. What is the price that you're willing to pay? Ooh, that is good.
Right? So you have to be strong enough to understand. And not everybody can afford to pay somebody like me. There are tools and there are resources that are out there for you, right? That, like I said, you can Google and learn how to do the steps on your own. It is time consuming and it is a lot of law and it is a lot that is involved. But again, what price are you willing to pay?
Mm-hmm. Like Shantae said, yes, because when my score dropped, I was doing one of those TikTok. Wait a minute, and rush out to Chanay like there was no tomorrow.
Yes, she did. She was like, I need to see you. I need to schedule an appointment. Come on, baby, let's go. Right? And I broke it down to her. I made her understand, what happened, what was going on, right? Because as
Mhm.
the average consumer, you may think it's one thing, but in actuality, it's not, right? And so even with Shantae is a client of mine, but she is like an ad hoc client, right? So
Mhm.
she's not a monthly client. Shantae
Mhm.
is actually one of my favorite clients because she did
Mhm.
what I told her to do, and she didn't do what I told her not to do, right?
Mhm.
She pays for my services on an as needed basis, but she does the work herself. So when it's anything that she doesn't know or any questions, then she pays to have a consultation with me. Whereas though my monthly clients, that is, it comes with the service. But she understands that, hey, I may not be able to do this, but I need to pay her for that, right? Her mindset is already set where she knows what she has to do to get where she needs to be.
Right. Right.
So,
Right.
like I tell people, scared money don't make no money. Shantae got businesses. She is birthing stuff, right? And
Right.
she's not afraid to do what she needs to do to get where she wants to be.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. I agree. Yeah, I agree. And the thing about it is commitment, right?
Definitely commitment.
Commitment is everything because if you want the results,
Yep,
because a lot of times we want the results, but we don't want the commitment and we don't want to put the money out there for
that's it.
whatever reason. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
Because we feel like maybe we can beat the system, we can go around. And that's fine. Do what you do, but then later down the line, you're still in that same square one,
Yep,
and 6 months to a year later or a year 2 years later you still in square one
that's it.
when you could have just taken whatever it was XYZ to pay for the services and be there where you need to be
That's
within 6 to 8 months.
that's it.
Because from what I understand, Shantae, I don't know exactly, Shantae, we haven't discussed that, but I do know after like 3 months she called me like super happy, you know. So I was like, wow, that was fast,
Shantae, let me tell you, I already told her, I was like, Shantae, whenever I'm on, Runway for Entrepreneurs, like, I'm going to put your business out there. She was like, that's fine.
Yes.
Shantae went from, like, I want to say it was like January when she first reached out, and then June when, she reached out again. But her credit was improving. So from like January to June, her scores went from like 5 something to 7 something. Like Shantae, honestly, is basically at an 800 credit score, right?
Uh-huh.
And I'm putting your business out there, Shantae, but I'm so proud of you. And let me tell you this. If anybody asks you to co-sign anything, you tell them no, okay? Because they ain't ruining the excellent credit that we got, all right? But what we getting ready to do is take it to the next level. She's working with me for her business credit and everything else. Like, she understands what needs to be done, and she is willing to make the sacrifices now so that in
Yeah.
the long run she doesn't have to, right?
Yeah, exactly.
What Shantae did is she reached out to me. She was like, listen, I got kids, and I want to help them in any way that I can with their credit. Okay, sis, this is what we're gonna do. You have an excellent payment history, you have excellent credit, you build up your credit, you put them on your cards as authorized users. But this is what you do. Do not give them the call, because she was like, listen, I don't want them messing up my credit once I work so hard. You can still help them and not let them hurt you. Let you put your kids on as authorized users. You get the cards. You keep it. She was like, I shredded the cards. That's right, sis. Shred the cards. They don't even have to see the cards. But what did you do? You set your children up for generational wealth. She set her children up to go purchase a house, to go purchase a car, to do whatever it is that they need to do or they want to do just by doing that tiny step, right? So she has already created legacies for her children's children's children. Now, what they need to do is be responsible enough to maintain what their mother started for them. Right?
That's good, Chanay. That's real good. Sorry to cut you off. Do me a favor and notate this generational wealth, because I want to, when you come back next in the next couple of weeks, I want to, that topic I want to speak on about how do we set our kids up for the future?
Yeah.
Like now, not waiting until they 14, 15. How do we do it now, ASAP, as soon as possible? Especially
this is my son's credit card. He ain't never seen it. He won't touch it. He won't get it. But he's being set up.
Exactly. I love that. I love that. So yeah, I have to take note on that, because Cassandra, do me a favor and take note on that for me, please, and send it to me. That will be our next topic. I think that's great, because a lot of times, we don't even think about it. Let's be honest, right?
Yeah.
We don't think about how we can set our kids up for success, and how it's not expensive. Yeah. And it's not it's not a hard task to do, right?
Yeah.
But we will invest in the high dollar tennis shoes.
Hello.
We will invest in leather coats, for the little babies. We will invest in fur coats and la-di-da.
They will outgrow. Right?
Yeah.
They're not even going to have anymore. They're going to, anything could happen. Exactly.
Right. And I'm not judging, and don't nobody get it twisted, because we all love to see our babies look cute, handsome, all of that, right? Mm-hmm. But what I am saying is, if you're going to invest in $100 pair of tennis shoes for a 5-year, which they're going to end up donating after the first year, why not take half of that and go, you can still go get a nice pair of shoes, boots, whatever. But what I'm saying is, take that at a half a price, and take that money and start that wealth for that baby right then and there.
How about buy a share in Nike? So now that every time that you or anybody else buy a pair of Nikes, now my grandbaby or baby or whatever is making money.
Okay, y'all hear the professional credit diva. She is not playing tonight. That's why I felt like we just, let's get on and do a little chatting and follow up, right? And so it's so important to keep this in front of us, to talk about our credit, the benefits that we can reap far as our credit. And, like Chanay brought up, it's not just about us. That goes down, passed down to our children's children, all of that, right? Right on down the line, generational wealth, right? Not debt. We're not trying to leave the babies a bunch of debt. How can we set ourselves up? Listen, how can we set ourselves up for that generational wealth? You know what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah. That's so important. And if I have to run this 50 times every day for year 2022, I want at least 5 people to catch on. And Chanay, when we meet up for our dinners, business endeavors, I want to hear about the clients talk, just saying, yo, I did it. I'm not only working on my credit, but what I'm doing is I invested to get my children, my grandkids some preset up credit, right?
Yeah.
Because we all know, if your credit is high standard, and when we add our children, our babies on, then they inherit that high credit number.
Yeah.
That high credit score, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, hi, London. Hi, Poo Poo. I'm sorry, y'all. I got excited. My grandbaby, I haven't seen her in like 2 or 3 weeks. Hi, Poo Poo. Hi, London. Mwah. Nana, love you. So you see what I'm saying?
That's it.
That's what I'm saying, y'all. So we got to do better. When we know better, we do better. Yeah. And so understand, Chanay don't just come on here just to come on because we chit chat by phone and all that. But
Anyway,
what I'm saying is, Chanay, get on here and spread the wealth. It don't do us no good just us talking on the phone, grab like this.
yeah,
No, we sharing the information, right?
that's it.
Because we know better, and we're working the works. You know what I'm saying? We do, doing better because we didn't always know these things.
That's,
Okay, let's keep it real. So
yep,
as you learn and get educated, it's time to do what? It's time to share and educate everybody else, right?
yes,
And
ma'am.
so, anything else, Chanay? Because I promised that we wouldn't be on too long this evening.
No, really. I mean, we're gonna, like you said, we're gonna touch on, generational wealth and everything when I come back in a couple of weeks. I just want everybody, just to understand how important it is, to monitor your credit, to know what is on, your credit report and everything else, right?
Mhm.
You might want to do, to in order to get prepared for second quarter or spring cleaning. Spring is coming. We spring clean our home. Let's spring clean, our finances. Go over, your bank statements. Make sure everything is correct there. Go over your credit report. Make sure everything, is correct there. Make sure that no account was placed on it that you don't know of, or make sure the information that is listed is 100% correct, right? You want to always be in the know about your finances, right? I remember, who was it? Like Oprah Winfrey said, she signs every check, no matter how big or how small, right? You
Right,
need to know what's coming in, what's going out, and where's it going. Like budgeting is, a must. Like, in what I employ people to do is something that my grandmother tried to do with me, but I didn't really understand it or appreciate it. When she would pay her bill, she would sit down and invite me to come and look at the bills and see what she's paying, and go she was old school, so she still wrote everything out in her check registry, right? I
right,
employ us now to sit down with our kids, our grandkids, or what have you, to go over your bills, to let them know what it is to be responsible, how to maintain a household, how to pay a bill, and things of that nature, no matter how big or how small, right? Because when you grow up, you need it. They don't teach home economics anymore, right? They used to, but they don't teach the fundamentals of life, in school. And so it's our duty to make sure that we equip our children, our grandchildren, our great grandchildren, right, on how to carry on in our absence, right? So it's very important that they understand, and they not only understand, but they respect the dollar bill, right?
mhm, mhm,
What you respect, I'm saying, it grows, right? So you
mhm.
have to respect it if you want more of it. You have to understand how it works if you want to receive more of it, right?
Right,
And you
right,
have
right.
to understand reciprocity. The more you give out, the more you get in, right? So you
Mhm.
need to understand how things ebb and flow, right? If you want to continue, especially to maintain, but to have those hard conversations about investing, about money, about saving, that some of us weren't fortunate enough to have, because our parents taught us what they knew, right? But
Mhm.
us as parents, now that we know more, it is our duty to do more, right? And
Mhm.
so give them a little bit of responsibility. I'm not saying knock them over the head with responsibility, but let them know that the real world is not going to love them like mommy and daddy loves them, right? The
Mhm.
real
Mhm.
world is not going to cater to them, right? So it is our duty as parents and grandparents to make sure
Mhm.
that they are ready for what's waiting for them.
Mhm.
And so
Mhm.
it starts in the home. It starts around the dinner table. It starts, with a basic conversation.
Exactly, Shanae. Girl, you hit that right on the nose. Come on. Okay, y'all. So that's all we're saying in plain English. In plain English. Let's do better, basically. Right? The information is right here. That's all. That's all we're saying. And like Shanae said, you can, take it upon yourself to do what you need to do on your own. And or if you feel as though, hey, I'm trying to put a little boost on this, express, then that's when you want to, look into someone that's a professional, right? Whether it be Chanay, the professional credit diva, or whomever. You know what I'm saying? All we're saying is do what you need to do and stop playing, right? Let's stop playing small. I like living in abundance. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I love when I can pick up and just go wherever and be able to sit down and have brunch as we do, and or walk into a store, and or I don't have to go to certain grocery stores because my money ain't right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Listen, it's not a good and trust me, I've been there. I've been on public assistance. I've been all of that. So I've been there. Can't nobody tell me, I've been there from the nitty gritty.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so it feels good to walk in, Wegmans or whatever group, Moms, whatever. If you want to buy that jar of olives that cost you $19.99 as opposed to the $3.99 jar, then you can do that. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. And so we have to build ourselves up. It's important, right? It's important. And that's what I want to see happen in our community. That's what it's all about. That's what and that's why my business is called Motivate and Empower. That's why I do what I do. It's all about, it's not just about me. It's about the people that I'm surrounded around, my community, right? That's just something that, God has given me something to do. And so I'm here to do it. And this platform is part of that, right?
Yes.
So, right. I can't be out here with a closed mouth and not helping folks out, So Chanay, okay. So do you have anything going on that's coming up, Chanay?
What I'm working on, actually, I have my conference that is coming up. That's in October. I'm working on it. Tickets are actually available for you guys. It's here in the Woodlawn area. It is Mindset Mastery with Chanay Robinson, the lovely host here. You guys, this awesome leader. Tina is actually going to be MC. She is going to bring the fire. She's going to bring the energy. I'm so excited. I have vending opportunities available. Yes. It is definitely VIP across the board. It is top notch. I'm going to be sharing information with you guys. I actually have 4 wonderful speakers that are going to be speaking to you guys and pouring into you on the different levels to help you, as far as like with your mindset, for business owners, for folks that, want to take it to the next level. So I'm excited about that. Honestly. Again, that is in October the 1st. And that's what I have going on now. I have a few other things that are in the works that I'm going to be speaking about and I'm going to be launching. And I would definitely keep you guys tuned into that.
I love that. Gabby said, "You ladies rock. Let's go. Let's go, baby." We can't wait for your event. And right behind Chanay's event will be the 6th annual of Fearlessly Me, Motivate and Empower. Will take place October the 22nd in Alexandria, Virginia. You guys, ticket sales will be coming soon. We're going to do pre-sale. So mark your calendars, October the 22nd. We will be doing pre-sale on tickets at $35. Regular tickets after 30 to 45 days will be $50. Straight on out, up until the event time. Okay. No tickets at the door. Once again, regular price will be $50. For those that get their pre-sale tickets, will receive a swag bag. And so we have quite a bit of stuff that's going to be going on. I'm excited, and like Chanay said, in between time, there's other things going on as well. I am launching a wonderful, exciting, which we've been waiting on for a while, and it's okay. We had to get it together. The High Heel Hustler memberships for females, and so I'm super excited about that. That's a paid membership for females in a community where we can all play, come together, collaborate. It's just going to be funky, right? Just by the name, you could tell by the name, the High Heel Hustler. You know what I'm saying? So, okay. Hey, you hear me? Ah, hey, okay. The High Heel Hustlers is coming for you. So I'm excited about that. And that's what happens when you collaborate with greatness, when you keep your circle tight, when you with your sister girls that have that same mindset. Okay, it's so important. We can hold each other up, we can support each other. It's a lot that come along with all of that, having a tight circle, a good circle. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I always say later for the negativity, because if we get together for brunch and an hour of that brunch is sitting there with negativity, gossip, unnecessary gossip, then we're not being productive,
Right.
baby.
You're not growing.
We're not growing. And so, like last week, quite a few of us met up for brunch, and it was very productive, right? And so, that's what that's about. Come together, make sure we all walk away with some positivity and something on our calendars, and being able to support our sisters in business.
I love
And
it.
a lot of times that business and that support trickles right on down to your personal life.
That's it. I love it.
Understand, okay? And so we're gonna close it out. Brunch was awesome. It was awesome, and the food was good. Okay, that was my first time at Yard House. Hey, and it was delicious. Okay, so you all, we're gonna sign out because I did say we were gonna do 30 minutes, although I got, my internet or whatever was going on was playing around, but that's okay too. Chanay, you dropped it tonight, baby.
Well, thank you for the invite. Anytime that I can come and spend time with you guys, I love it, love it, love it. I will clear my calendar, do whatever I need to do. Like you said, I was just on another podcast or whatever, and I was like, okay, I got to get to, Tina and the girls, and I love it here. You guys are so welcoming. You guys are always inviting to me. I love you guys with everything in me. I love you guys to life, and I'm just happy to be here.
We love you to life too, baby. And yes, and we're so grateful to have you. I'm just so blessed that we have collaborated. And the funny thing about this, you all, we spoke this. It
Mm-hmm.
wasn't nothing happening, but we spoke it. And that's the thing, when you put great things out into the universe, it come right back to you.
I'm
It's
back.
like bing bing, it come right, shoot out and come right back. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yes,
just like
honey.
when you sow your seeds, like when spring and summertime is here and we about to plant some seeds for beautiful flowers to blossom. That's what we did. We sowed a seed through
Mm-hmm.
conversation.
Yep.
And here we are today doing just what we said that we would be doing.
Yep.
And so I always say, God is amazing. I didn't do it, nor did Chanay. God, He started that.
Yep.
He ignited that fire. And here we are today. And so, it's a great thing. So Chanay, thank you. Thank you all for jumping on, Gabby, Katrina. Oh, thank you, Trina. Have a good night, baby. We'll talk soon.
Good night,
Shantae, Cassandra, thank you so much. And for whomever else jumped on, for those of you that are going to be looking at the replay, thank you so much for jumping on. If you have, need to contact the professional credit diva, please be sure she will put her information out there. That's what she does. I'm Chanay. Be sure to put your information after the video. So if even for consultation, right? Do you do free consultation, Chanay?
I do a complimentary consultation
Yeah.
for 30 minutes. And I just actually put my phone number in the chat. And all you have to do is just type your first name and the words complimentary consultation. And I will send you a link to schedule your complimentary consultation with me based upon your own schedule. We meet via Zoom. I pull up your credit report for you and go over everything in detail with you and answer any questions that you may have.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so y'all heard it, it don't cost anything to have a conversation, right?
That's it.
So don't be sitting around saying I shoulda, coulda, woulda. Oh my God, I can't afford that. You don't know. You
That's
don't
it. And
know.
you know
So
what? Let me tell you, even, like I said, no matter how big or how small, before you do anything, I've had so many people come to me, and once I explain to them like what's on their credit report, what it should say, what shouldn't be on there, they come and they say, "Oh man, I wish I would have talked to you last week," or "Oh man, I wish I would have talked to you last month because I just talked to this, credit collection agency, whatever, and they got me, and I paid this, or I agreed, to make a payment arrangement, or I did this and I did that." Do not hesitate, right? As soon as that inkling is put in your head, reach out and talk to somebody because it's put there for a reason,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
Don't assume, and and for all means, don't act alone, right? Go and get that professional information. Even if you don't move forward, at least you have a tad bit of information, right? Whereas though you're not mad at yourself and basically, kicking yourself in the behind and saying, "Man, I should have called you when I thought about it. I should have joined when I thought about it. I should have reached out when I thought about it," right? Time waits for no man
Exactly. Yeah. Hmm.
or woman.
Exactly. So there you have it. And we're signing off. We will see you all next week. And I'm not sure who our special guest will be next week. We may even have Shantae come on with you, Chanay, and give a great testimony, right?
That's it.
I
I
think
love
that would, yes, I think that would be great. So once again, thank you all. We'll see y'all next week.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
guys.
Have a good night. Bye bye.